If you're thinking about getting a space at the Painted Tree, this is your sign. I know how it feels to go back and forth, wondering if it's worth the money, if your products will sell, or if people will even stop to notice your display. I was nervous too, but let me tell you, being part of this vendor community has been one of the best moves I made for my small business. Let's rewind a bit. This was day 4 of our Painted Tree setup, and also the day the store officially opened to the public. Even though vendors had technically been in the space for a few days, this was the first day shoppers were able to walk through, explore every corner, and discover the different brands inside. They kicked off the morning with such a thoughtful setup: juice, soda, pastries, muffins, and even a little charcuterie table right by the front entrance. It felt intentional, and it made the whole thing feel more elevated than your local store launch. So I didn't get much footage from day 3. It was honestly one of those long work days where we were just grinding and finishing everything up. But now we're here at day 4. Cora of 5th Floor Body Care and myself, Gail from Lady Pink Bakes, we came in early to finish up the last few details. You know how it goes. We were placing product labels, adding stock stickers, fluffing up displays, and making sure every item had its price clearly visible, and just making sure the space felt polished and ready. There's always those little last minute things that don't seem like a big deal until you're there, trying to make the space feel comfortable. Something I really love about the Painted Tree model is that vendors don't have to be on site. This was a huge factor in why we chose to sign up. You can come in, stock, and maintain your space, but customers shop like they're at a big boutique. They pick up what they want and bring it to the front to check out. This is such a win for small business owners who wear a million hats. You get retail exposure while not needing to staff your space full time. And it works. The stores stay busy for most of the day. People were walking through with their coffees, checking out every space, talking, taking their time. It was so cool to see the variety. Every vendor brings something different. It's not just clothes and candles or jams. It's furniture, handmade body care, unique gifts, art. It really feels like a community market, not just a store. But to be honest, while Cora and I were there, we realized we kind of felt in a way. Customers don't expect us to be standing in our space. They want to browse freely, and it's more of a self-serve experience. So after chatting with a few people and answering a couple of questions about the products, we ended up heading to the vendor's lounge. We sat, regrouped, and just let the store do what it's designed to do. That part was actually a good moment because we had time to take in the fact that we were done. We built this space from scratch, painted the walls, drilled the shelves, styled the tables, created the labels, and now people are literally shopping here. It was a moment to breathe and be proud of what we've done. And let me add this, having samples made a huge difference in whether people purchase or not. People get to try, experience it, and realize, hey, I actually like this, and they almost always make a purchase when they try your products. Although this is a brand new location, I've spoken with several other vendors who have been with Painted Tree for months, even years, and many of them have multiple spaces at other locations. They're thriving, they love the system, they love the freedom, and they love the exposure. Some people even travel from city to city just to visit Painted Tree stores. It's a whole following. I'm posting this today, May 3rd, and it was the official grand opening celebration of the Painted Tree in Madison, Tennessee, and it again was another celebration. Joining this community has been one of the best steps I've taken so far as a small business owner. It gave me a physical presence without having to manage a full store. It gave me confidence that my products could hold their own on a shelf next to other brands, and it gave me something to be proud of every time I walk through the door. So that's a wrap for day 4 and the grand opening celebration. I'm excited to keep growing inside of this space, meeting new customers and vendors, and sharing more of what I love. If you're thinking about it, do your research, but don't let fear keep you on the fence. This might be the space your business needs to grow. Again, this is Gail of Lady Pink Bakes, aka the Baking Notary. I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you're thinking about it. Let's talk about it in the comments.